Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new, my name is Kitty.
And my name's Wesley.
And today is not a very happy video. And a lot of you guys are gonna judge us. A lot of you guys are gonna hate us because you're not gonna take the time to actually listen to our story. You're gonna go based on the title. But for those of you that are gonna give us the opportunity to actually explain our situation, thank you. We appreciate you.
So we've had him for almost 8 months. We've tried to train him constantly. He tears stuff up.
Oh, like from the beginning, for the first, I don't know how many months, we were covered in scars.
Oh yeah.
Our arms, our legs, our bodies, the baby. We still have I still have, I don't know if you guys could see, but there's like literally scars, permanent scars that we are scarred with. He's cut my stomach up, my chest, my back, him all over.
Yeah.
That's not even.
There's been instances where he gets overly aggressive. Mm-hmm. You know, literally, it was about a month and a half ago. He knocked me off my feet in the backyard. It had just got done raining. And just literally, like, me and him were just wrestling in the mud because he wouldn't let me get up.
He was trying to push him off and he kept trying to like bite him.
Yeah, he was trying to bite my hands, trying to, you know, go after my neck. And I'm holding him back.
Now,
also his leash, it's like we can't get a good leash. He'll chew through the leash, he'll rip the leash.
We went through so much money with him, so many countless of leash.
Like the leash has to have metal on it. It can't have no plastic. The fabric has to be metal. Yeah. Because he'll just rip through the fabric.
That's just minor. We're gonna get to everything. We literally, he doesn't like to be inside, first of all. He loves to spend his time outside. And when he is inside, he's destroying stuff. He chewed through he damaged our furniture, like our dining table and the chairs, all the wood part. He damaged all that. He's damaged so much things that I can't even think right now. And financially, we're not in the best situation for him to be doing that. I know that what you guys are gonna say, oh, well, you shouldn't have gotten a dog in the first place. I get it. I was one of those who used to get angry when someone would say that they're giving up on their dog. First of all, we are not taking him to a shelter. I refuse to take him to a shelter. That's not gonna happen. We're still giving him, we're not saying we're getting rid of him 100% sure. We're saying we're thinking about it because we're giving him chance after chance after chance. And it's like every day is something new that he's doing.
I'm not really a dog person. I'm not a cat person at all, but I'm not really a dog person because with my schedule, I really don't have time to take care of a dog. And with all the stuff that he rips up, pees on, poops on.
Wait. First of all.
Throws up.
Hold on. There's a very important thing that I forgot to mention. I should have mentioned this in the first place. I found out after having him, I was having allergies. Well, I couldn't figure it out, that's not why I went to the doctor's appointment. I went to an allergy specialist for my shellfish allergy, kind of to confirm, to make sure I was still allergic to shellfish, which I am. It came out positive. But one thing I had no idea was that I was allergic to dogs. It makes sense when I go to people's houses and they have, because I knew I was allergic to cats. And when I would go to people's houses with cats and dogs, I always assumed it was just a cat. And then I would go to houses where they had dogs, and then I would get allergy. I'm like, oh, do you have a cat? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, then I must have allergies from outside. No, it was a dog. Turned out I am allergic to dogs. And that's another thing that is getting expensive because I have to buy medication for that, for my dog allergies. And it's not cheap to keep up with not only the medications, but everything else that we're needing to replace because he's tearing. He tore one of our fans, like one of those big fans that you put outside.
Yeah, like a floor fan.
He tore that up. He destroyed one of the bedroom window screen that's to our house. He destroyed the screen, which you guys know it is not cheap to repair your window screens, because our windows came with the screen already installed, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? So they are
Custom.
Yeah, our screens are like custom to the window, whatever the heck. So we have to actually get somebody professionally to do that, and you know, we can't do that right now. I'm gonna jump to one of the bad things he did. One of the things that I'm not gonna cry on this video because I don't want to make it one of those. I don't want to cry, but I'm gonna have him say what he did.
We have a chicken coop where the chickens are locked inside, and he found a way to rip pretty much one of the sections open enough that he could get at one of the chickens, and he got at one of the chickens and killed it. This was a couple weeks ago.
It was Ducky. To any of you guys that have been with us from the beginning, or if you go to our older videos, you will see the white chicken. She used to lay blue eggs. She was so special to us, and she was the baby. She was she was just, oh my gosh, she was so sweet. He killed her. It's something I haven't spoke about on social media, like not even on my Facebook. I don't think I've mentioned it because I don't even want to talk about it on there. I don't want to hear, you know, certain people talking crap about, oh, well, you shouldn't have gotten a dog. But I've always loved dogs. And I've had the same breed before. I had a German Shepherd PITBULL before, and I had none of these issues. He was totally opposite of this dog. And I don't know what's going on with Zeus. We have trained him like with treat. Believe me, he's smart. He is super smart. When it comes to treats, he listens to you.
If you want him to sit down, he'll sit as long as you have a treat. If you want him to lay down, he'll lay down as long as you have a treat. If you want him to go in the cage, he'll go in the cage as long as you have a treat. If you don't have a treat, he won't do none of that.
Yeah, he's too smart. So like whenever I tell him to go in his cage, and like he just said, if he knows that I don't have a treat, he'll sit there and just stare at me. And you can't just pick him up. He's a big, heavy dog. And he'll just stare, and so I have to go get a treat. So everyone that says, oh, he just needs to be trained, believe me, we've gone on 7 months of training him, and he listens as long as you have a treat. Who can afford a treat every 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Over 7 months. We've gone through too much money with him. And I mean, we're not even talking about the food. I knew the food was going to be expensive because he's a big dog. But to have to constantly be replacing things in your home and everywhere, and like I said, you have to constantly have treats for him, or otherwise he's attacking you, jumping on you, knocking you down. I can't have that. I'm 5 foot tall. I can't like have him be jumping on me. It just doesn't work.
Yep, exactly.
But we are actually going to demonstrate this to you guys. We're gonna go outside where he's at, and because I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna sacrifice my life for you guys.
You guys are about to see what he does. He's very playful. It's too playful, like it's too much. Like, keep in mind, Wesley is 6 foot tall. I think he's like 6'2", but he swears he's only 6 foot. He's 6 foot tall. He's a big guy. And you will see like this, how much he has to struggle with Zeus, because there's no controlling Zeus.
Yeah.
You guys ready for this? And then we're gonna also show you the screen.
So another thing is, so out in the backyard, I had a bunch of trees planted, like yucca trees. And if anyone knows about yucca, it was literally like the trunks were like this thick. And in one weekend, he pretty much destroyed them, knocked them over, dug them out of the ground, destroyed them. Along with the cover that goes on the grill, he shredded that thing. We also had containers out in the yard that held like rocks and stuff. He destroyed that.
Yeah, he shredded totes, like
totes.
Totes. He shredded them. He's dug countless holes in our yard.
Oh yeah.
Countless. He's constantly, like, I have to sweep the porch all the time. He's constantly bringing branches and trees and stuff into the porch and shreds it up. When he digs, he brings, like, he even brings rocks into the porch. He likes to collect things. It's kind of cute, but it's a nightmare when it comes to cleaning.
Also, another disgusting thing that he does is he eats his shit after he shits.
All the time.
It's so nasty.
We've changed the food.
Changed the food, did everything, and he doesn't do it every time, but there's a lot of times where he'll just, you know, take a shit, turn it around, and eat it.
And then we didn't even get into the amount of times. You guys have no idea, like, he always pooped in his crate from birth. I mean, not from birth, but from when we brought him home. He always, it don't matter, like, he would get up 4 in the morning, like, we would take him out at 9. We would take him out at midnight, and we'd take him out all day long, but I'm talking about at night. 9 o'clock at night, midnight, 3, 4 in the morning, and I would still get up at 6 and find poop in there.
Yeah.
Poop, pee, and it's like we didn't feed him past 6 o'clock because we knew about that. Like, we're like, all right, let's just stop feeding him at 6.
Yep.
So he wouldn't eat from 6 o'clock. We made sure he pooped before bed. He pooped he still, and I learned he was doing it like in a way of being stubborn. Because maybe he didn't want to be in there overnight inside the crate. I don't know. But he would always pee in the crate, and that went on till about 2 months ago, I think, is when he finally stopped. Yeah. But he still has puked in there because he likes to eat everything in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
So he has puked in the crate countless times. He just puked in the crate two days ago. Yeah. I mean, he is a handful. Like,
so we have a Chinese plum tree, and apparently when he eats the Chinese plums, it makes him sick. So that's another thing that we have to deal with. And it isn't like we can keep him away from him because he can pretty much jump up and grab him.
Yep. We were having to, like, constantly pick them up because, you know, they fall off the tree. Yeah, they fall off the tree. We have to pick them up off the floor. And it's like, when they fall, they really, like, you know, 50, 60 fall at a time. Yeah. He's not easy keeping up with that. I mean, right now, it's not that season. But it's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's coming up.
So we're going to take you guys outside. There's way more than what we're telling you guys. He's destroyed shoes. I mean, I can just go on. Like, he has cost us so much money. But it's not even about that. It's just more of the behavior and the stress. Yeah. We cannot even interact with him because he's so wild. On top of so much training that we've done, it just doesn't work with him. I don't know what's wrong with him. But we're going to take you guys outside now. I'm like scared of him. Go outside. He's crazy. Don't jump on me. Already. And there's a screen. He just got me. Don't jump on me. Zeus, go.
Zeus, come here.
No. So there's a hole here. He's putting holes into our... Stop. There's a huge hole here. Stop. Zeus, get off me. Go with Wesley. Go. Ow. They're scared of him. Stop. Ow. So this is the scratch he gave me on my leg. It's literally swollen. He cut me open. I don't know how I'm not bleeding. Oh, it looks like it's like wanting to start to bleed. Do you see how raised my skin is, Wesley?
Yeah.
Is that now?
This one.
That was now?
Yeah, it's hard to see, but...
Yeah, I see it. Hold on.
This is from the other day.
Down in the lighting. This is from now. This is from the other day. He got me in other areas, but I can't show that on camera. So yeah, it's a kind of a nightmare going out there with him because he's so rough. And you guys saw the screen on the window, and there's countless holes. I just showed you like 3 because I was afraid to keep walking around because he kept trying to scratch at my legs, and that hurts. Like, I keep looking at it, it's burning. I gotta go put alcohol on it. Dang, that looks bad. But anyways, we don't want to get rid of him. We just feel like we've tried everything, and we would like advice. Is there anything else that we can do other than the typical training with treats, you know, that obviously doesn't work? And the consistency obviously doesn't work because we worked with him for so long without giving up, and it doesn't work with him. It's been 7 months. So we love him and we don't want to give up on him. I don't know, I probably said that like 20 times already on this video. I don't want to give up on him.
He's a very beautiful dog.
Yes, beautiful, and he has so much potential. But oh my gosh, just we need help. Like, what can we do? That is it for this video, you guys. Sorry that it wasn't a happy, positive one, but we have more happy, positive videos coming up. We just wanted advice because we don't want to get rid of him. Somebody, please give us advice. Leave it in the comments below. We really appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit like, and please hit like, because like I said, we're not giving up on him. We just want help, advice. So we will see you guys on the next one.